This could be the last day of testimony in Christopher Schurr's murder trial in Grand Rapids. Teresa Weekly is at the courthouse now with a legal expert breaking down what we could see. Teresa.
Yeah, good morning, George. So today, it could be the final day of testimony, and we expect to hear again from Grand Rapids Police Captain David Stiver, who prosecutors have not finished cross-examining yet. But he went over yesterday what he believes was reasonable actions that Christopher Schurr took. And one thing that they talked about yesterday was the issue of the taser. They showed video of Christopher Schurr going through police training and being tased. Now, I will say prosecutors argued through their questioning earlier in the week that what you see happening in the video is not what was possible because the taser had already been deployed and was only able to be used as a stun gun at that point, although witnesses yesterday for the defense said that that still would be extremely painful. We have a legal expert with us this morning, Peter Van Gelderen, who's also a practicing criminal defense lawyer. Thanks so much for being here to kind of go over some of what's happening. I'd love to get your take on what we could expect from the jury, because this could go to the jury as early as tomorrow. What will they be considering?
Yeah, so I think the first thing to keep in mind is the jury gets instructed by the judge as to how to examine the evidence, the law, and how to apply that to their decision. So I think the first thing they're going to wrestle with here is the self-defense argument. Remember, the prosecutor has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the officer did not act in self-defense. And then they're going to consider the charge, second-degree murder. And what attorneys will often do is ask for a lesser included offense. And so I think what you're going to see is an instruction also that they can consider manslaughter. And as the judge reads the elements, the third element of second-degree murder will kind of lead into the possibility of another offense. And manslaughter, I think the easiest way to understand it, it's a little decreased level of intent. And it's in a context like this, it might be a little bit more suitable for where you have a struggle and a firearm discharge compared to the level of intent that the prosecutor has to prove for a second-degree murder.
And we're running out of time, but what is your take on the likelihood of Christopher Schurr taking the stand today?
You know, that's the big question, Teresa, I think, whether he'll testify. I think the defense has done a really good job with their witnesses of, we've seen evidence about the taser was still a threat. We've seen the other officers testify to his exhaustion, and I think Captain Stiver's doing a really good job kind of balancing his experience as an expert, but also some practical applications to this. So I think they've got a lot of evidence in there. I still am leaning toward a likelihood that he'll testify. One of those instructions the jury will give is that a defendant does not have to testify, and you cannot hold that against them. But I think given the stakes here and just the level of subjective intent and the questions about what was happening during that scuffle, I think that we're going to probably see him testify.
Okay.
But that decision is usually a last-minute decision.
Okay. Thank you very much, Peter. We appreciate your insight, and we'll be following the case and find out today if we're going to have closing arguments tomorrow.